Well, again, you're seeing the height there, but Craig Richards is probably about 6'4". He's one of the tallest light heavyweights in the world. Dmitry Bivol is 6 foot. He's not a big light heavyweight. There have been conversations about could he go down and make 168. He looks pretty lean on the scales these days, but you could argue of the two of them, he certainly could potentially go down, and if the offer of a Canelo fight down the line was there for him, you wouldn't bet against him doing it. But Richards, again, that the reach differential will be far more than that is represented, probably 5 or 6 inches reach. Richards has got seriously long arms and he throws that elastic right hand. Is that going to be enough to make up the gap of the beautiful footwork of Dmitry Bivol? It's going to be a big ask. Your commentary team for this one, Paul Smith and Nick Calling.
Thanks, Chris. We've already seen a 9-1 underdog romp home. Giovanni Straffon in our show opener. Craig Richards, a 10-1 underdog in this one. Stepping up from British Championship level to World Championship level against the unbeaten, seasoned, proven at the highest level, Dmitry Bivol. Can he upset the odds as well? Will Bivol put in a bit of a performance tonight? And he needs to as well. Hasn't boxed for 18 months. Talked about the mistakes he makes at the domestic level that he won't get away with here. He just got away with one there, Richards. Oh my goodness me, he walked into that. Peter Sims just saying that jab has got to work. Everything for Richards is going to come off that jab. He's looking for the right hand over the top there. Bivol, who is definitely starting to really grow and settle in this second round.
Good jab from Bivol.
Yeah, because he's got that wide set base and long levers, Craig Richards, he is well set for that pull counter right hand. Just how many opportunities is he going to get to land it cleanly?
It's the thing, isn't it? You're in with someone of the quality of Bivol and how good he is, but you still need to sort of give him something to bite at. You still need to dangle a few jabs out there to try and make Bivol react to, and then try and nail him as he's coming in. So clever, Bivol.
Clever again there.
Good shot.
That was better. Now that was better, and he got through with the follow-up right hand. A good little spell there for Richards, but Bivol is straight back on him and pushes him back up to the ropes. That's a really good response from the champion, as this one catches fire here in round 3. Well, that was smart of Bivol. He didn't allow Richards to build any momentum off that little flurry that he had. Put him straight back in his place.
As we see Bivol, after that bit of success that Richards had, trying to just automatically switch the judges' attention back to himself with his flurry and get the fight back into his favour.
You know what, though, Richards went Philly shell on the ropes there and actually managed to roll and catch a lot of those shots that Bivol threw at him after he landed those 2 right hands.
Lovely body jabs there from Bivol. Doubled up downstairs.
Good jab there from Bivol.
Yeah,
you notice as well, Chris, as you're saying about the reddening on the forehead of Bivol, the way he defends, he blocks a lot with his own hands, and sometimes a lot of the reddening that will come around his face isn't necessarily just from the shots from Richards, it's actually his own hands being sort of punched against his own head. Them Grant gloves are quite tough, they're hard, and they look quite soft, and years ago they used to be for non-punchers and for the technical boxers with bad hands. Nowadays they're a puncher's glove, there's not much in them.
Better though from Richards.
Good shot from Richards, but there's going to come a time in this fight where he's going to have to go for it. And if you want to win this fight, you're not going to win it by doing this, because this is all comfortable for Bivol at the moment. You have to land, you have to go for it, you have to leave it in the ring, and the target area is there. You know, when you're backing Bivol up, he's just landed a lovely jab to the body there, Richards, when he thrown it, and he threw it really well. It landed, and he landed it very well. You know, the rest can come off that, then build on that.
I think you're absolutely right, Paul. It's hard to see how Richards pinches rounds the way this fight is going at the moment. It's Bivol that's the more eye-catching, the busier, the more successful. And, you know, we're through 5 rounds here. You know, Richards is going to have to start changing things up. Yeah, and it's more of the same here for Bivol. Look for the right hand there, and it didn't land.
The thing with boxing sometimes, what the average fan on the couch may not realise is, you know, it's a brutal game, it's a beautiful game, but it's brutal sometimes, and you send the fighters out sometimes to not throw the best shot until probably round 5, 6, 7. Don't give it away yet, you know, let the fighter get comfortable. Once he's comfortable, then let the shot go. There's been fights where that's in the tactics, you know, go out there, but do not throw that best shot of yours until it's ready, until it's there. Don't give him a taste of it.
He had the last word there, Richards, but Bivol is starting to unload the combinations now. Did miss earlier, but certainly got through with the second time he landed it. His first there, but did take one back as well. Richards tries for the left hook and misses.
A nice pull counter right hand though before that.
I'd like to see more of that from Richards. That's what we were trying to talk about in the first couple of rounds. You've got it in your artillery. Let it go and do it.
Well, this is it, isn't it? I mean, we are at the midway point, and as you say, Craig Richards is not winning this one on points. There's no way. Bivol is comfortable and in control at the moment. But, you know, as I said, I was talking to Peter Sims in the week. He said, we've got to try and back Bivol up a little bit because he backs up in straight lines. We want to leave him with nowhere to go. Well, I haven't seen much evidence of Bivol being backed up in this fight. Yeah, managed to get the backhand in there as well. Bivol.
Nice stuff from Bivol there,
Yeah,
nice
really
counter.
sharp.
Right hand and then a jab, reverse 1-2, good combination. Good combination to get back out to range, which is, as I've just been saying, is what Bivol likes to do. He'll come in, he'll land a shot, and then he'll back off straight away.
Bivol going for it here, and that's when he could be vulnerable, because Richards does carry some spite in both hands. That's something else he's done, and we've referenced it a couple of times. Whenever Richards has had some success, Bivol is straight back on him immediately.
Exactly, that's been the pattern of the fight. The minute Richards lands a couple of shots, Bivol will have the next flurry and he'll have the final say, and it'll shift the momentum right back into his own favour. And more importantly for him and how he fights, it shifts the judges' attention back to him.
Yeah, you can hear Peter Sims now saying, come on, you've got to let your hands go. And we haven't seen any kind of power punches really landing and troubling Bivol. Just the odd 2 or 3 maybe over the course of the fight. Bivol has bitten back on all of them immediately. The right hand of Craig Richards has been a concealed weapon this evening.
Nice right hand there.
Yeah, that long right hand did get through. Now, can he build on that? He's got to just put his foot down here. Roll the dice. Right hand counter comes in, but Bivol again responds as he does so well and puts Richards back in his place. That's why he's an unbeaten champion.
Richards has a good little spell of success there, Nick, but Bivol just showing why he's the champion at the moment. Coming back, but he has to keep it on him now, Bivol.
Well, Richards landed the solid shot downstairs, which we haven't seen. And Bivol then just tucked up. This is decent from Richards.
The body is such a big target for Bivol. If Richards can capitalise on it and try and bang a few round the side of the elbows of Bivol, it's such a big target, and it's been neglected all night for me.
He's in a firefight here.
Yeah, Bivol looking to finish the round strongly. Again, catch the eye of the judges. It has been a better round for Richards, but Bivol has had his success as well.
This is where the experience comes in. You've just seen Bivol trying to put his foot on the gas for the last 30 seconds there to catch the eye of the judges, but Richards was having none of it. Very, very good round for Richards again.
Yeah,
good right hand.
Yeah. Straight through the guard. Set up by the lead left. It got through.
You see what I was saying before? I'm not being critical of Richards. I'm just saying he'll watch this back, and if he doesn't get the decision tonight, I feel he will feel he could have did more early on. A bit more success, a bit more positivity in the middle rounds to do this to Bivol, to sort of put Bivol back into his shell and on the back foot.
But also, Paul, I'm with Chris on this. I think he'll take a lot out of this, Craig Richards. I think this could be a platform for him to go on and maybe come back and have another go at this level. It's been such a big step up for him, and he has not been outclassed at all. And here he is in the last minute of the 11th round, still looking for a way to try and break through against this unbeaten, classy world champion.
This is a good, positive performance. The last 3 rounds for Richards have been brilliant for him. Positive, coming forward, attacking, not showing too much respect to Bivol, which he was guilty of doing early on. He's holding his own.
Left hook from Bivol did get through. That's nice again from Richards, and he works it again. Well, he neglected the body through the first half of this fight. And as you said, Paul, that was there for him all night long. Oh, lovely from Bivol. Again, the flashy finish in the last few seconds of the round. He judges it. His management of a round is so good. Bivol with a big, big finish. And there he is, holding and spoiling. Buying a few more seconds, getting himself closer to the final bell. That's nice from Richards. Bivol does take it all, and as you say, no urgency at all. He's just tucking up there, Bivol, making sure he doesn't get in serious trouble. Trying to land that left hook. Takes a couple of jabs back. He's never landed a really significant power punch tonight, Craig Richards, and for that you have to say Dmitry Bivol has really put on a very, very impressive performance defensively.
It's levels in boxing, as we always say, as a lot of people say, but listen, Craig Richards tonight has proved that he can mix it at a level above what he's been competing at in the past, and in future he can step up to them levels, because certainly hasn't disgraced himself tonight. It's been an exceptional performance from him.
Yeah, no question about that at all. 20 seconds left. Well, Richards trying to just put it all together in these last few seconds, and Bivol, smart, intelligent, not giving him any room to work. And that'll do it. Well, Richards can certainly hold his head high at the end of that one, because it will go to the 3 scoring judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing here in Manchester, England, we go to the judges' scorecards. Gregors Melenda, 118-110. Yuri Kopsev, 115-113. Steve Gray, 115-114. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated and still the WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, Dmitry